So, I'm Kirsten Reister, Passionate Way Horsemanship. This is my boy Ritz. I've had him since he was 2 months old. We have a pretty good bond. So we're going to go ahead and show you a puzzle that involves all these cones. I call it the zipper because what we're going to do is we're going to figure 8 up and down it. I'm only going to stay on one side, and I'm going to try to stay, potentially could pull out some poles to give myself the guidance to make sure I stay in a certain distance. This is a really, really good puzzle for horses that have busy feet. I call horses that can't really stand still having fire in their feet. This is a really good puzzle to get them to kind of get connected, to kind of come off of some of that adrenaline, come out of some of that anxiety state of mind. I have many, many examples of this particular puzzle. I'm going to go ahead and look for them. I have examples of a Arabian that was high, crazy. And I have an example of, I believe he was a standardbred, also another one who had tons and tons of fire in his feet. I might have an example of some Spanish, I don't know, some people were calling him a Mustang, but he was a Spanish horse according to the owner. And I think I might have done the zipper with him just to try to help him sometimes. I also have an example of it being used riding and helping a horse who was learning to be a saddle horse from the track. He didn't know how to be a riding horse. And we had to kind of, when he would get where he thought maybe he didn't really like the transition into riding, we had to kind of get his focus before he started acting dangerous. So we would pull him off the rail and do some zipper stuff. And I have those videos. For me, I have to go and dig out a bunch of videos because I never did my videos with the intention of educating, with the intention of using them for educational purposes, for like other people to view, as much as, I'm not going to hug you. Don't hug me. No. As much as just as a aid or support for the owners or the people who were in those lessons, because it helps to see yourself in, go ahead, give me a back massage. Only if I do it first. Can I have one now? So anyway, it helps for people to see, I didn't feel like I was doing that. But clearly I see I was. So I see why you kept telling me to stop doing that, but I didn't feel like I was doing that. So a lot of my students are very, very gracious to allow me to videotape them, and a lot of them are even more gracious to allow me to stop, back, to allow me to share the videos with you. So he's going to hug me. So this is kind of like my shoemaker shoe here. He's kind of the spoiled brat that gets away with a lot of stuff because he's just funny. If somebody's in my barn and they're laughing, I know that they're visiting him. Okay, so I'm going to show you what the zipper is. I'm going to start at the far end and we'll work our way up. And there's so many variations that you can use it for, and you can use it at every gait. If your horse is advanced, you can use it at a canter and have flying lead changes. If you have a horse that's still learning stuff, you can just do it at a walk. So I do it like a horse that's having anxiety issues or whatever. I'll do it as fast as I need to get the horse's attention. So if the horse is like, I don't know what to do with my feet, then I'm going to use that same energy in the zipper. So I'm going to be like, come on, let's go. So this way the horse can kind of like go, whoa, you're nuts. How do I calm you down? And then when they start to show levels of calmness, then that's when the zipper has been effective, and then I'll take it down. So we want it to be their idea to calm down, and this is a really, really good exercise to teach horses to want to calm down. Okay, let's go. So the elements of this is your horse has to know how to yield his hindquarters. He has to know how to back up. And the trick about doing the figure eight with a horse is their nose has to clear the cone. Okay, if his nose doesn't clear the cone, he doesn't really have as fair of a chance to actually go in the direction I want him to go. Your horse needs to know how to turn in the direction you need him to turn. So if you've watched any of my videos, you point over their shoulder like you want them to go, huh? Once their nose is pointed in the direction that you want, then you're going to give them a go cue. Now, I don't always tell my horses to go when I ask, like if I was to teach him sideways, I wouldn't want him to go forward. So I have my horses my language is 100% black and white. There's no guessing for them. There's no gray area. If I want them to move their feet forward, I kiss. If I don't want them to move their feet forward, but I need them to do something with their feet, I'll give them guidance on that. I'll never kiss to go backwards. The reason I never kiss to go backwards is because you don't want your horse to guess which put the foot back. Which direction, forward or backward, you want them to go when you're kissing them forward into a trailer. Because I guarantee you, the horse is going to choose the one that best benefits them, which is backwards. So, put your foot back. He's kind of a creeper. He likes to inch his way places or inch himself sideways places. So I just, not yet. So he's a horse that you kind of always have to remind that, hey, put that back. Put it back. Hey, back. Okay, so clearly I should get busy. But, so I don't use a kiss for backup because I don't want my horses to ever think it's backup, because there's never a time that I'm going to want, there's going to be times that I'm going to want them to only go forward and never, ever come back, okay? So like, for example, in the trailer, you're sending them into the trailer. Now they're halfway in the trailer and you need to encourage them to continue in, but if kiss means back too, they're going to choose back because it benefits them. So, and then people get frustrated, but hey, your horse knows it in either way. Back. Hey, your horse knows it for either way, so they weren't wrong. They just guessed the wrong one, and they took advantage of the one that makes sense for them. So I'm going to point over his shoulder, and then I'm going to put my support. So I always hold about 12 inches out of my hand. This is my support. I can fan it. If necessary, I can make it longer by just opening my hand more. I can reel it back in. Okay? I know. But I wasn't talking to you. Back. Thank you, though. Back. So I'm going to send him sideways. Send him sideways back to where he was. Keep going. And who? So, and I came up with a really good, I'm way down here now, which is really stupid, but so I'm going to zipper, and I'm going to tell you another thing that I came up with that I really like. I come up with new ways to describe things because a feel is extremely hard to teach, and how to make your body say certain things is also really hard to teach unless you can come up with like the perfect analogy. I'm not going to say it's the perfect analogy, but I'm going to say everyone can relate to it, so it probably is a helpful analogy. So anyway, I'm going to point over his shoulder, and then I'm going to support his shoulder, tell him to go. I'm going to draw, tell his nose to turn, tell him to go. I'm going to draw, hey, tell his nose to turn, tell him to go. Now this time I'm going to jump to draw, tell his nose, and I'm going to figure eight these two. Skip one, draw, so my draw is a bend forward, come to me kind of thing, right? So that I got a lot closer to the cones than I needed to. So I always point to tell them where I want their nose to end up. So I'm going to point for his nose to end up in there. Oh, actually, wait. Okay, my bad. You did good. That was my problem. So we'll do that one again. All right, Ritz. I made a mistake. Go ahead. So like he's starting to kind of cut the corner short. So now I'm going to say, get your nose through there, okay? So if they start making their own decisions about the puzzle, don't let them. You know, there, his nose needs to turn away. So I'm going to do that one more time. His nose needs to turn away. Okay, oh. I'm going to have him run sideways down all of these cones. Hey, you're tall enough to do that one too. Hey, more tail. More tail. Thank you. Hey. Good. Oh. Now another way you could do it is back, but you'd have to actually go with them for this one. You can guide them by their tail. Brit, wait. No. Okay, go. Back. Steer his tail. Back. Come on, get out of my space. Back. Steer his tail. Back. No. So, wait, we're going to pickle here. You got to tell his shoulder to move. Good. Back. So, see, telling his shoulder to move without a kiss meant don't go forward, but I need something to happen with your shoulder. Back. Come on, back. Listen to me. Nope, that's not what I said. Good. Back. Come on. Back. Good. Back. Yep. Back. Good. You're right. Good. Come on. No, I don't need you in my space. Go. All the way around. Back. All the way around. Ooh. So I'm going to send him this way. Over. Good. Okay. So I wanted to explain how to drain your energy. So now my energy was very alive because I was active for the whole thing. I want my horse to feel he's done. Anytime I teach something, I need to make sure that my body can release them. My energy can come off of them. So if you're active, your hands are busy, your body's busy, your horse is going to always be like, I'm not reading it, but I know I'm supposed to be doing something. When you can drain your energy, your horse can finally feel like his job is complete. So what I came up with, and I thought it was a pretty good analogy, and I think we all can relate to it, whether it's because we were once a kid or because we have children. It's like when you asked your mother if you could stay up for an extra hour, and your mother said no for whatever reason. That sense of defeat, that sense of disappointment, what would your body do? You'd be like, oh, come on, Mom, can I please stay? Can I stay? So your body's alive, you're kind of pleading, begging, and she says no. What do you do next? Okay, fine, right? So that's the difference of the energy that I want your horse to feel. I want your horse to feel you alive, wanting to do it, right? And then as soon as you've finished or your horse is done exactly as you've asked, and you're satisfied with their efforts or whatever, or even the task being completed properly, you need to let them know through your body. No, I'm not hugging. He wants to hug. You need to let them know through your body that you've that you're pleased with them. Okay. So how I do it is I let my body just drain. So he knows yes. Oh, that was a little overreactive. I didn't hit him. He just was being a little overreactive. So he just knows, hey, nose over here. Hey, no, you're okay. Your whole body doesn't need to move. Good. Yeah. So that's all I'm going to do. I just wanted to, show you variations that you can do. This particular horse, I'll do one more thing. This particular horse can, over. So, you could do sideways over the cones. Oh, there's a couple variations you could do. So like I could send him through here, tell him to turn his tail away, and then tell him to sideways over this cone. Good. your tail too. And then bring them up to this one. Oh, 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 hey, back. Okay, sideways over this cone. Bring them up to this one. Oh, oh, hey, hey, listen to me. Sideways over this cone. Get your tail caught up. And then you could do variations of this. You know, maybe try to stay further away. You know, try to stay one whole cone away. Can you communicate from further and further distances? This is the longest rope I have here today. So I can only get so far away. Here. So this is one variation that you can do. Go ahead. Good. Another variation you could do is maybe you can drive them away. Nope, nope, away, away. Yep. Drive them away from you, back, 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 back. Hey, you're really not staying straight, are you? So tell his tail to get all the way around, and then bring him up, and then tell him to over this cone, right? And then back, 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 back. Drive him away, out, 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 good, out, good, back, back. Stay straight, stay straight, stay straight, stay straight. Back, don't assume. Good, over, yep, 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 back. You're right. No, finish over a little bit, over a little bit. Good, back, back, back. Good. Oh, away. Yep, away, away, away. Back, back. No, get your tail back. Good, back. Don't assume anything. Good, good. Over. Yep, yep. Back. Good. Back. Back. Come on, back. 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 So he needs to know how. Away. 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 Good. So he needs to know how to steer with his tail. So like a couple times I had to make an adjustment with his tail. So just being able to communicate with his tail either by drawing it to you. Here, over. You know, by drawing it to you, over. Hey, hey. Good. Or by driving it away. So those are draw and drive exercises you can do. So there's so many things you could do if you have a handful of cones. I like the taller cones. Like that's kind of the smallest cone I would use for me. Stop. Because if they do step on them, they don't like send them across the room or the arena. Sometimes people use those little tiny plastic ones. I've had a bunch of those tiny plastic ones. I actually don't know where they are. Stop. I'm not a scratching post. But they step on them or they kick them and then they shoot them way off, and you know, you have to stop. And a lot of times if you have to stop during your lesson, you find that you get distracted, your horse gets distracted, maybe even you're frustrated because you got to fix it again, you know. So try to set both of you up to have a good time, and just enjoy it. You know, there's, like I said, if you have a horse that's kind of high energy and you can run those figure 8 zippers, so I zipper up and down. Like I said, I'll pull up some of my videos that I know are with horses that I use that particular exercise. Use that particular exercise for trying to take anxiety down out of a horse. Okay, so those are variations that you can use a line of cones with.